me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano.
Okay.
Y cuando habla la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también.
I was just saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say.
I was just saying.
Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. I'm recording you now. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. They be talking in Spanish thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablando de mierda de negros, estoy hablando de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the saying.
I was just putting the link.
No, y'all was talking that Spanish.
I got more. Put it up full mass. His name is Deon, all right? So a black man catches a Karen bad-mouthing black people in front of black people utilizing her native language. Deon Chico Young was standing in line waiting to check out at a local Family Dollar. But when the customer in front of him began to have a conversation with the cashier in Spanish, things got interesting. Quote, the customer, asked the girl behind the counter, what about the white tennis, the Spanish word for shoes? Young recalled to Fox 26 News. The conversation between the two women continued until the cashier allegedly told the woman, quote, I put the box behind the counter because the black people be stealing. Young translated, adding, but she said it in Spanish in a derogatory way, tone, inflection. He understands the language. On the surface, Young looks like your average Southern black male, but the cashier was unaware. He's fluent in Spanish, heard everything she said about black people. A friend of Young's eventually posted a video on Facebook, getting more attention. Now the video has gone viral, even got the attention of Family Dollar corporate office, who gave Young a personal call. All right, here it is.
About the incident that happened the other day in Family Dollar, I will say that Family Dollar's head corporate people reached out to me this morning about the situation, and they told me that they would take care of the problem, you know what I'm saying, rid the problem. And I was trying to tell them that I wasn't trying to get the little girl fired. That was not my intention to get her fired, and it's still not my intention to get her fired. My intention was to try to wake her up by having certain conversations, especially at work, about us folks. I tell the little sister, I said, look, let me give you a word of advice. And you got to watch what you say and how you say it when you say it. And I guess she's snapping, you know, like, did he understand me? So when I told her, yo soy cubano, that means I'm Cuban. Now she's snapping, oh, this dude understood what I'm saying. Instead of taking in what I was trying to tell her, she was trying to debate the issue to let me know why she said what she said. And like the people at her own, like the corporate manager said, she shouldn't even have that conversation. And I'm just saying, my intention wasn't to get her fired, but like I said, you know, it is what it is.
You know, this was really an unforced error on her part. I don't like to see anybody lose employment, but the brother tried. I mean, he really tried. And I believe if she would have accepted the mirror that the universe provided for her that day, that video goes nowhere. They may even become friendly. That was a mirror. That's what he represented. He is simply a reflection showing you yourself, nothing else. And when you decided to continue to lay in on this guy who's being very decent, well, the rest of the story is what it is. Yasmin, it's so interesting. Racism is ugly in every permeation, right? But when it happens in that manner, it's a different level of disrespect if you are aware of it, because it's literally in your face, but behind your back at the same time. Obviously disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love whenever Houston makes it onto this show in a story, right? It always has to be something like this. But something about Houston that I don't know that people understand is that this is a very, very diverse city, however you slice it, right? We have every religion, every race, every political spectrum, like it's all covered here in Houston. We've got everything and everyone here, but for the most part, the diversity is functional. It doesn't cause as many problems as perhaps it could. But you're still going to have distinctions and let's call them misunderstandings between groups. Now, that said, this was no misunderstanding. This was straight up racism, and just the audacity of it, how rude it was, how out front it was. They thought they were safe in their racism. They thought that they could just say whatever they wanted and they wouldn't have to suffer any kind of consequence for it. And then they were immediately called out on it. There's no other word for this besides racism. There's no contextualizing of it. But to be so outwardly racist in Houston, even in Spanish, is bold and dumb because enough people in Houston have a decent enough understanding of the Spanish language that you can't or you shouldn't easily assume that people can't understand you if you speak Spanish in front of them. So I doubt anything's going to change in these people's behavior toward Black people or their opinions toward Black people, especially because they were not remorseful once they were confronted by the man, which he pointed out in his video where he said, no, they just kept trying to explain themselves like, oh, this is why I said what I said. It doesn't matter, right? You said what you said. And we know the reason why you said it is because you're a racist. But, at the very least, they can be publicly shamed for being that dumb in public. So good. They got what was coming to them.
You made a lot of great points. One point stood out to me. You're right. It's Houston. You don't know who speaks what because of the diversity. My daughter is in college in Texas. And I just assume that everybody speaks Spanish or enough Spanish to understand. All right.